Go back to America Right Now. I'm Tom Basili. It is time now for our Patriot of the Week. Each Saturday, we honor a person or a group on this program who is helping others and making America proud. This week, we salute J.O. Jerusalem. He's a New York artist who's donating his amazing creative skills to ensure young people in public schools have an opportunity to embrace art and their own creativity. J.O., we welcome you to America Right Now.
Thank you so much, Tom. It's an honor to be here, and I really appreciate you guys taking the time to do this piece on what I'm doing right now.
Well, we're thrilled because, the preservation of the arts in the public schools is so important. It's usually, as you know, the first thing that kind of gets cut, certainly doesn't get the funding that it deserves. Talk to us about how you got started doing what you're doing and donating your time.
Well, it started when I was painting with my son, and I always paint with him, and we spend a lot of time doing that. And even he would tell me that he doesn't have a lot of art programs in his school. So, I mean, my first mission was to go to his school and kind of create that example for him in front of his students. And then, when I really thought about it, his school would probably not need it as much as some of these inner city public schools as much. So then when, I got in contact with my manager, who put me in touch with a teacher at a public school in Coney Island, PS 288. And it all kind of happened really quickly. And, right away, they said they had 130 kids that they could bring into the cafeteria.
Wow.
And I could paint with them. So I went straight to the store and bought all the canvases, the paint, the supplies. And, we went over there and I helped them, paint.
Yeah, it really is incredible what you're doing, and it's so necessary. There's so many studies out there showing the negative impacts of kids on screens, and art is a way for them to communicate. It's a way for them to express themselves in a very personal way. It's perhaps more important than really ever before. What are your thoughts?
No, for sure. I agree with you. I mean, even with my son, he's always on his iPad or he's on his games, and I'm always telling him, like, take a break. Why don't you, come paint with daddy, or we'll do something together that's more, creative. And yeah, I think it's definitely an ongoing problem with, today's generation. So, when I was a kid, I didn't have all the screens. Like, that was all I had was, either being outside or I could go pick up a brush and paint. So.
Yeah, you and I, we're both having the same conversations in our households, you and I, about the screen time. You quit your job as a construction worker to really pursue your dream of being an artist. In addition to teaching them art, do you talk to kids about your own story?
Yes, that was my main goal too, was to try to inspire. So even if it's one kid out of the 130 kids that maybe is going through something, is having a rough childhood like I did, to be able to find something else besides hanging out or doing something, getting themselves into trouble, as I was as a young kid doing. And, who knows, like, I could be talking to the next Picasso or, Basquiat, any one of these legendary artists. That could be the next one that I'm talking to just by, inspiring him to come to the school. And I mean, that's my goal, just to give back with my story, to show kids that it's possible you could do anything. I never thought I would be in this position that I'm in, successful like I am now, to be able to give my time and money to help other kids do the same thing.
Yeah, and speaking of money, New York City's school budget is more than $25 billion a year. And I've always thought that it's just ridiculous that they don't have paintbrushes, right? They don't have the stuff that you're providing them. What's your message to city and state officials, not only there, but around the country, about the need to dedicate funding for the arts?
I'm not really sure how they work it out and how it's done. So I can't get too much into what they're doing. I just know what my goal and what I'm doing is to try to, use what I have to give back to them. But it would be great to, have some extra funding for art programs. I think the kids need it. And that's why I'm here. I'm trying to figure out how that gets done. And until that happens, I'll be doing these pop-up programs at schools around New York. So that's where I'm at with it.
That's great. Well, J.O. Jerusalem, for bringing art to so many kids and spreading an important message about harnessing your creativity and really going after your dreams. You're our Patriot of the Week this week. Thank you so much for being with us and everything that you're doing.
Thank you so much, Tom. And if anybody does want to help with my mission, my website, they can go
Sure.
and they can help. They can donate to the cause. You know, this is all coming from money that I make from selling my art. So, you know, everything helps. And until then, you know, I'll just be doing this mission on my own. So I really thank everybody
Terrific.
for watching.
Certainly a worthy cause. J.O. Jerusalem, thank you so much.
Thank you, Tom.